Well, in our last video, we made the poster holder, which is the first half of our desk set. Now we're going to make the matching pencil holder, again in the ivy. And what we're going to do first is, of course, we're going to distress our leather just a little bit so that it's matching the poster holder. Now it's dry. I'm going to pull it out. That was pretty quick, wasn't it? I'm going to pull it out and do my measurements. I'm going to line it up evenly at that 5/8 of an inch. And there will be 3/8 on either side. Now taking our cardboard, not moving the ruler, we're going to want to lay it down at the 3/8 of an inch mark on either side. 1, 2, 3, that would be right there. 1, 2, 3 there, and make sure that it is that 5/16 from the edge. Okay, at this point, you can take your centering ruler or your bone folder and burnish it. Personally, I like the small centering ruler. Okay. Now, before we apply the lining paper, the first thing we're going to do, just like with the poster holder, is we're going to cut off a little bit off the corners. Just going to attach the edges exactly the same as we did with the post-it holder. Okay, now I've adhered one end, kind of pre-glued this end, but I don't want to glue that yet. Next, we want to add the liner. We're going to do it the same way that we did with the post-it holder, except for that we're going to match edge to edge. Now the next thing we're going to do, if you would like it to have the same gold lines as the post-it holder, now is the time to add those lines. Now what I did, this is the top. What I did was I added 3 to the top when I did it. It's easier to go this way. And again, we want it to be 1/8, 1/4, and then 3/8. Okay, now for the bottom, for this one, I only added 1 line. I thought that it looked better than the 3 lines, but if you prefer 3 lines, that's fine too. And for the bottom, I'm doing it 1/4 of an inch up so that it matches the middle line on the top. Now that I have the inside adhered and slightly dry, we're going to try to create a circle with this cardboard. Now, this can be a bit difficult. You can do it with your fingers, like this. You can use the edge of your desk. You can even use your bone folder or your ruler. For this chipboard, because it's corrugated and the corrugation is going this way, I really have to go against that, and I find that this works the best way for that. There, and I think we have it. Let's give it a try. I think we're good. Now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to adhere this flap to the back side. Now it is personal preference. You can adhere it to the outside as I am here, or you can adhere it to the inside as I did here. It's a personal preference. It doesn't really matter which way. For this one, I'm doing it on the outside because there's such contrast to the colors on between the leather and the lining. Now, hopefully, the circle fits nice and snugly on the inside. So the way to do that, this works out well because now I can show you how I got them. Okay, again, take the inside, and that gives you kind of a circle. All right, and using probably your rubber scissors, I'm using the Tim Holtz tonic scissors. Go ahead and cut your circle out. It doesn't have to be perfect, but try to get it as close to a circle as you can. If you have a die cutting machine that will cut through this cardboard, that would be great. Circle, and see if it fits in. And there we go. Again, take your paper, your black paper. Will this be big enough? Yes, it will. Okay. You want it slightly bigger. So what I'm going to do is, I want about this much on each edge. So I'm just going to draw a rough circle. All right. Good. Once we have that down, burnish nice, but we'll put this aside also with my cover. Okay. Let's take our paper snips and again, cut those little V's out about ½ inch apart. There we go. Make sure it fits inside snugly. And it looks like we're golden. Perfect. Now, we're going to add a strip of score tape to all the edges, and you simply apply it and rip and remove all the liners. So this worked out fairly well that the first one didn't fit, that this one's slightly larger. Although I'm not quite sure why. I'm rather glad that I did. And when we all make mistakes when we do paper crafting, and there's always a workaround. And for this one, this is how we did it. Okay, kind of brush those aside for the garbage pail later, and slip this right in. And as we tried before, now we've got them all in there. For the leather, what we're going to do is take another piece of leather on the wrong side. We're going to take this and mark it on the outside, not the inside. And this will give us the size that we need. Now, the next thing to do is to glue this on the bottom.